Hi everyone, it's Rebecca and today I'm back on behalf of Wild Orchid Crafts, the Wild Bunch, to share another project with you guys, so I hope you enjoy! Okay, so here are the materials that you're going to need to create this bracelet. So I have a pair of scissors here. I have some pliers. I'm not entirely sure what they're called, but I will show you what they look like. So if you guys have something similar, you can go ahead and use that. So this is the first one. It has a flat end and is a wider end. This one is a little bit less wide and it's kind of rounded or slightly rounded at the end, and then this one is completely rounded and that's what it looks like. I'm also going to be using some felt. I have here some jump rings. In this little bag I have some toggle clasps, and this is just the bracelet kind of clasps that you can get. But if you would like to use any other kind of closures for your bracelet, then go ahead. You know, anything that you have at home is fine. I also have here some chain, and this is just some chain from old necklaces and things like that. I am also going to be using this pack from Wild Orchid Craft, and this is what they look like right here. And then I will also be using this pack, which is the Antique Bronze Circle Embellishment, and that's the code. I'm also going to be using some flowers. So I have two packs right here. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going to use. I might end up using both. So this is the first one right here, and that's the code. So it's the pink wild roses, 30mm, and also the brown wild roses in the 30mm. I also have here a pencil, and I'm going to start off by measuring my wrist and finding out how many pieces of this embellishment I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this on my wrist, and I have an idea to how I want this bracelet to be. So I think 3 would be okay, and it will be enough for me. So what I'm going to do is now take out a couple of pieces of this embellishment right here, the smaller one, because this is actually what is going to connect these pieces together. So this is what I have in mind right here. You can see here it's going to connect together. So I only need 2 of the smaller one, and I'm also going to put these 2 back. Okay, so now what I need to do is I'm going to cut out some felt circles here, and I want this to go on the back of this big embellishment here, but I want it to be a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do, using my pencil, I'm just going to draw the same size circle here, but when I cut it out, I'm actually going to purposely cut out a smaller circle, and I will show you what I mean just in a moment. So I'm purposely going inside the line so that it's a little bit smaller. Okay, so you can see here is a smaller circle, and the reason for that is because I do not want this to show when the flower is on top of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out another 2 circles for the other 2. Okay, so now I have my circles here, and actually I forgot to mention, you're also going to need some sort of glue. I'm actually going to be using my glue gun, but you can use whatever glue you're more comfortable with. It just has to be something that works with metal. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and get started on this. So what I want to do first of all is get some jump rings out. And one tip I can give you guys is that this is what they normally look like. Okay, so when you're going to open this, do not open it outwards because you will damage what the ring looks like. So what I like to do is I just hold both sides with a plier, like so, and then I pull it outwards. Okay, so pulling it away from itself. Okay, so now that it's open, what you want to do is you're going to hook this to one of the smaller pieces here, like so, and then just making sure that you get the right side here, just hook it somewhere on this piece right here. Okay, so now I have both pieces here. I can go ahead and close this ring, and all you need to do is just close it back up the same way as you opened it, and now you have attached the two pieces together. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish doing that for the other pieces, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have finished attaching all these embellishment pieces together. So this is what it's looking like right now. And actually looking at this, I think I like the way it looks like this anyway. So you could just go ahead and create a bracelet with just these pieces if you'd like. I think that would be really nice. What would also be nice is if you didn't use this small connector here in the center, you could just attach these circles together, and you could probably fit a few more, maybe 5 I would say, all the way around your wrist. So that would be really nice too. So that's just another idea. But for this one, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these pieces together. So I already have taken out my little clasp out. So these are the two pieces that you would need, one for each side, or one for each end I should say. So now I just need to measure how much of this chain I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, let's see how I'm going to do this. Okay, so I'm just sort of holding it like here, and you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm actually just holding one end here under my thumb, and then I'm just going to more or less count how many loops I need, and then I'm going to just trim off this chain. So I would say around about 10. But bear in mind, this is my measurement, so if you're making one for yourself, you're probably going to need to measure around your own wrist. Might be a good idea to do that. So let me just switch the pliers here. So I'm just going to open up this little ring right here, and you can see it's open there. So before I close this up, I'm actually just going to go ahead and attach this here. Or actually, do you know what? I'm going to use a jump ring for that. So actually I'm just going to go ahead and close this up. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and attach one of these jump rings to both ends to this chain. So I'm just going to open this up, and I just use my fingers sometimes because they open up really easily. So just hook up to one end, and once you've done that, go ahead and hook it up to your bracelet, and then I'm just going to close this jump ring. Sorry, I was a little bit off frame there. So I'm just making sure that this is very well closed here. Okay, so that's good. So this is what you would get here. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim another piece of chain for the opposite side. And now that I know how many rings I need, I'm just going to count and then go ahead and split this. Okay, so this is what it's looking like now. So let me go ahead and just see if this is long enough, or if it's too long, or what. So hang on, let me just see if I can do it the other way around. It might be easier to measure. So as you guys can see there, can you see there? It's almost there. So of course by the time I add my clasp, it will be just enough length. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these jump rings again. Open this up. And then I'm going to attach this to my clasp, or one end of the clasp, and then I'm also going to add this to the end of the bracelet like so, and I'm going to go ahead and close this. Okay, so that's fine there. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. So now I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can close this thing. So this is what it's looking like on the opposite side. Okay, I hope I can show that quite well here. So you would just pull this thing through. Okay, so there you go. It is closing and it fits me nicely. So now I can go ahead and take this off and start embellishing it with some beautiful flowers. I have got these beautiful roses here, and I chose the pink ones for now. I might end up making another bracelet with the brown one as well, but we'll see about that. And what I wanted to do is actually, because this is an ornate filigree type of embellishment here, you could easily just thread through the wire like so, and then actually thread through the wire back up like so, and then have the wire go down once again. I hope this is on shot there. Okay, so I'm only doing this just because I want the flower to be a little bit more secure. So now I can go ahead and actually I'm going to use my plier and just pull this wire through, and you can see it's all like looking like it's on a loop or something. So if you just pull this really tightly, it will come through. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue here. Actually, I need to pull a little bit more. Okay, and now I can go ahead and add a little bit of glue underneath this flower and make sure that it's really well stuck down. So I'll go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to add some on this side, and bear in mind this has got loads of little holes, so be careful for the glue not to go all the way to the other side and burn your fingers, so be really careful here. So I'm just adding some to one side first, and I'm just going to hold the edges or the sides and then push it down, okay, because I don't want to burn my fingers. And I did get some glue on my finger there, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to go on the other side and add a little bit more glue. Okay, and I'm going to press this down. And I'm going to allow this to dry a little bit. And I'm just making sure that this flower is centered here. Okay. And now what I want to do is trim this wire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little bit of a wire hanging here. You can see there's a tiny little bit of wire there, and I'm going to fold this or bend it. Then I'm going to add a little bit more glue just to cover up the wire. And then I'm going to go ahead and place my circle, my felt circle right here. And the reason I'm doing this is because, of course, there's wire there, and that would probably dig into your skin a little bit. So just to protect your skin and be more comfortable, I'm adding some felt. And you won't be able to see it, so it doesn't really matter that it's white felt. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the other two, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so I'm back, and the bracelet is now completed. So here you go. You can see how it looks. I think it looks so pretty. I just love it. And as I said, you know, you can go ahead and just attach these together without the little spacers in between, or you can go ahead and just choose a different flower. And for the back, I just wanted to give you a little heads up. I know I threaded through the wire through the metal piece right here, but you don't have to do that. You can easily just cut off the wire from the back of the rose and then just glue just the rose to the embellishment. So anyways, you guys, this is my tutorial for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this project. Please leave your comments below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, I will have all of the product codes down below in the description box for all of the Wild Orchid Craft products. I will also have all of the links to their website and to their Facebook and also the YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!